1981 showcased some very quick and shifty running backs.
Tony Dorsett, Mr. Electricity for the Dallas Cowboys. They turned it off in San Francisco last week. 21 yards for Tony Dorsett in 9 attempts. On the year, however, he's over 600 yards. Cowboys 1st and 10. The ball just over their own 30-yard line. Dorsett single set back, and Tony Hill opens at wide receiver, number 80 for the Cowboys tonight. A lot of controversy surrounding Tony Hill and Butch Johnson thus far in the young season for Dallas. White on 1st and 10. Into a crowd over the middle. Tom Landry has a theory. You don't lose a starting position if you're injured. Tony Hill, obviously ready to play. Played a little bit in San Francisco last week. He is a starter tonight. 2nd down and 10. Dorsett upended and sprawling behind the line of scrimmage. Submarining there was Cody Jones. 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun. Oh, yeah. Wide open field for Danny White. He has the 1st down, and Danny White is over his 45-yard line.
Well, you know, you look here, he's trying to set up a screen to the left of Dorsett. He didn't like what he saw. He's going to run for it, but normally a quarterback would go down in this situation. This shows the intensity that the Cowboys are playing with tonight. Danny White breaks the tackle and makes a pretty good run, Dandy.
Yes, he did. As old Johnny Johnson that got in there. It's good defensive read to pick up that screen because they didn't have that at all.
2nd down and 9. Dorsett.
Oh, good.
That's what I mean about excitement.
And you don't draw that one up on the board. He just did that with superior ability, great speed. They had to play defense pretty well. Tell him about it, Dandy.
Well, let's just look at the move he puts on old Joe Harris here. You're right, Fred. He comes in the middle. They got Fanning stood up there in the front. Here's Joe. Joe just says, I don't think I didn't bring enough to the dance. I can't catch you that time. He moved
Joe
on the
is
outside.
quick, man.
He sure is. He broke Nolan Cromwell, who's also a good tackler.
Inside handoff. Big opening for Dorsett, and Dorsett 1st down, 20-yard line of Los Angeles, behind the block of what really is a makeshift line. Tom Rafferty has moved from guard to center. Kurt Peterson in the lineup. Robert Shaw, who was a backup to John Fitzgerald, out of the lineup with the knee surgery this past week, and John Fitzgerald, of course, has been missing since training camp. On the 1st down, single setback, Dorsett. He gets the quick toss. Cooper gets a block in front. And Dorsett turns on the afterburner. Play action with the 3 tight ends. Big scramble in the corner of the end zone. It was Doug Cosby back there dueling with Rod Perry.
Defensive pass interference on number 49.
Saudi in motion. Springs, touchdown Dallas, no flags. Cowboys moving 69 yards on 9 plays, holding the ball for 3.5 minutes. We'll be right back. 1st down 15 following the penalty. Here comes Wendell Tyler. Looks like the same play they called a moment ago, and Tyler turns on the speed, a nifty run to the right side.
Well, we talked about Dorsett's quickness. Wendell Tyler looked about as quick as Dorsett to me on that play. He just blew by him.
He runs every play like it's the last one. They take him out, give him a breather once in a while, and bring in Mike Gooman, but he really puts everything into every play. He's over 400 yards on the young season.
The players tease Wendell. They say every play with Wendell running is an option play.
On 1st and 10. Cullen Bryant, left side. Cullen Bryant for a couple. And they come with it. Hayden reads it and rolls out.
Oh, what an interception.
Diving interception is Everson Walls. Oh.
Let's watch it. Right, watch here. He's got the man-on-man all over the field. He has no protection deep or inside. Watch the anticipation of number 24, Walls. Good quickness to come back. The ball was thrown all right. Wasn't a bad throw. Great defensive play.
Broke an NFL record for punt return yardage. 207 last week. Danny White will try and put it in the corner. He's gonna. Oh, yeah. Beautiful play made by Denny Barnes, who raced under that high punt by Danny White, who doesn't kick the ball far. He kicks it incredibly high. Rams inside their own 5-yard line. 1st down and 10. They're down 7-0 with 6:45 remaining in the 1st quarter. Wendell Tyler left side, and he's stacked up at the 5. Drill back to the 4. Harvey Martin leading the charge. Billy Waddy, Preston Denard, and now Henry Childs. Those are the starters. 2nd and 10. Hayden fires to Willie Miller, and Willie Miller has a first down out at the 17-yard line.
Pretty gutsy throw by Pat Hayden to go back in your end zone and be willing to throw the sideline ball from there. He needed to do it. He got a first down.
2nd down, 7. Wendell Tyler. Big hole for Tyler, and he's out close to another Ram first down. Pat Hayden had 1 interception tonight. By the way, that was his first interception since the 2nd game of the season. Going deep. Drew Hill is down there. There's a battle for the football. 3rd down and 10. The Cowboys got their shoes back together, avoided the timeout. Hayden up on top. Oh my goodness. This one will be picked off again. Dennis Thurman comes up with his 4th interception of the year. The Cowboys, who came into tonight's game with 14, leading the league. Drew Pearson in motion. Billy Joe Dupree. 23-yard line of the Rams. Tony Dorsett hit at the 20 and drilled back by Mike Fanning, number 79. Gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8. 3rd and 10. White. Off the fingertips of Butch Johnson. 41-yard attempt. Septien has 15 of 16 on the year. His only miss, a 40-yarder. Dead, solid, perfect. Took the Rams to the Super Bowl in '79 where they lost to Pittsburgh. And Randy White just rained all over Wendell Tyler back at the 3-yard line.
They tried a little razzmatazz down there, a little false start one way and come back the other, and Randy didn't go for that at all.
It's 2nd down and 14.
But he did it again.
Tyler slips off Randy White, and D.D. Lewis makes sure. They are down 10-0. 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hayden from the end zone, and we may have a safety. We do. Harvey Martin. They will kick from their own 20-yard line. Oddly enough, the Rams had the ball in terms of time of possession longer than the Cowboys in the first quarter. But the Rams did not even get into Dallas territory as we watch Ron Springs to the 45-yard line. And an excellent man coming out of the backfield in Ron Springs. Pressure under Danny White. Timed it out beautifully to Tony Hill.
What a beautiful throw.
Inside the 45-yard line of the Rams. The Cowboys on the move again. Tony Dorsett, look out.
Watch out.
Gone. There's a pretty good block. I think it may have been by Butch Johnson on that rookie from Baylor you're talking about. Let's see if we just watch it again. This is pretty.
What helps here, the defense, they were double zoning the outside, so there's not really any help in the middle once he gets by the linebackers. Nolan Cromwell's trying to come over from his zone coverage, but he was there a little late.
And Tony Dorsett, with his first attempt here in the second quarter, has 95 yards on the night. The Bears and the Lions. 1st and 10, the Rams. Wendell Tyler. Good move to get to the outside, and a Ram first down out to the 42-yard line before Bob Brunig made the defensive play for Dallas.
But I'm glad to get back in there.
On first down, Cullen Bryant. Opening left side, and the big man stays on his feet and carries a Dallas Cowboy inside the 40-yard line for another Ram first down. And the Rams have stormed right back. They're down 19-0. Hayden is back. Touchdown deep, and it's Jeff Moore.
All right, here goes Pat Hayden from the end zone here. This is a very big play for Pat and his teammates. He had to assert himself as being able to make a play for him in this game tonight, and he just did. He threw a strike to Jeff Moore. Hayden puts the ball where he has to put it, on his inside, away from the defensive back.
With all the acclaim this youngster has had, Everson Walls, one of the question marks was his speed. He makes some good moves defensively, but that time, Jeff Moore, second-year man from Tennessee, in the game because of injuries to Billy Waddy and Preston Denard, gives the Rams a first down and goal to go. Childs is back in the game for the Rams, number 83. Tyler, Ram touchdown.
Here he comes off the left side.
Had a pretty good block on the inside. Just didn't cover. Good hole there that time. They opened it up over on the left side.
Here's Frank Corral. Nolan Cromwell puts it down, and the Rams are on the scoreboard. They trail 19-7. One of the the Cowgirls performing for the capacity crowd here at Texas Stadium, and Don Meredith will take a walk down memory lane as he investigates the growth of cheerleading in football. And 1st and 10, the Rams. The ball at their own 30-yard line. Hayden remains the quarterback. Fires, and it's incomplete, intended for Willie Miller.
Way to go, Frank.
Hayden hangs it high.
He got him.
It is Drew Hill. Everson Walls got turned around, lost the ball.
That pass shouldn't have been completed. That was not one of those passes that you're going to complete very often.
Everson Walls, you get the feeling, is going to be busy tonight. The Rams like to work against him. This time it's Willie Miller. 2nd and 4, the ball inside the 20-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. On a quick count, Cullen Bryant looks along the line of scrimmage, cannot find an opening. It's perhaps a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 3 as Everson Walls comes up from the corner and turns it back to the inside.
She's saying, come on, Cowboys.
Go, go, go.
Go, Cowboys.
Cullen Bryant now on the move, but he was moving laterally, and that play read beautifully. It's longest thus far of the year, 41 yards. This will be a 40-yard attempt with Nolan Cromwell holding.
Locked it.
Little finger on it, I do believe, but it does get through the uprights. 1st and 10, the Cowboys at their own 20. Dorsett. And he can do more with a little opening than anyone you've ever seen. Quick pickup of 7 yards.
And can you imagine how good he'd have been tonight if he hadn't had been trouble with that flu?
That's right. That flu got he's lighter now. He can move faster.
Not a bad night.
How about a 10.8-yard rushing average to go along with his 5.7-yard rushing average coming into the game?
Out of the shotgun. White, man is wide open. And White drills it to Saldi. 38-yard line, the Cowboys leading 19-10. 5:30 remaining in the 2nd quarter. White up on top. Tony Hill wide open. Look out.
Watch out.
Tony Hill's gone.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
They lead 26-10.
All right, here it is. 1st down play. They fake the run to the line, which is a tendency on 1st down to run, of course. Gets good protection. Not much rush. You watch Tony Hill here, made a good move, caught the ball, and then Rod Perry runs by him. This is a tackle. No way George Andrews is going to catch Thrill Hill.
We in Dallas, wherever home's a palace, and there's all over your address. No, we're in Irving.
Cowboys leading 26-10. They'll have a 1st down at their own 3-yard line. They have 2 timeouts remaining, or rather 3 timeouts remaining, but we would assume that they will not get Chansey down here sporting that 26-10 lead. Tony Dorsett, the single setback. Dorsett works it out over the 5-yard line. 2nd down, 7. Ron Springs in there now with Tony Dorsett. Dorsett again. Working against Rod Perry, and Perry takes Dorsett out of bounds up at the 26-yard line, stopping the clock with 1:02. 20-yard pickup. Tony Dorsett adjusts. Steps in to pick up a Ram blitzer. Fired over the middle. It's Drew Pearson at midfield. 21-yard pickup. 2 timeouts now for Dallas. 33 seconds on the halftime clock. The ball right at midfield. 1st and 10. Dorsett in a peck of trouble. And working his way out of it, and finally has to settle for a 6-yard loss. White. So near and so far. Tony Hill doesn't hold on. Once again, the shotgun. White. Beautiful shot, Drew Pearson, and that ball was perfectly thrown. Drew Pearson does not get out of bounds. The clock continuing to move.
He didn't get out?
And they let it roll. The referee indicating that he did not get out of bounds to stop the clock. Danny White is complaining, but he is forced to use his final timeout.
Let's watch it right here. He catches the ball. It's the best throw Danny White's made all night.
Oh, there.
He gets knocked out. That looks like out of bounds to me.
Well, I just don't understand all those things about when you touch. They've changed that thing an awful lot.
Well, Giff knows all the rules. Giff, tell me the rule on that.
This man does, and happened right in front of him. But he's not exercised at all. Now he's getting into it.
Yes, he was. Now I saw him get exercised, Giff.
All right,
You're not getting out of this one, Giff. I want to know how you call it.
Well, the only reason they could have said that he was in the grasp of a Ram defender, and they had blown the whistle.
Oh, come on.
But he wasn't in the grasp. He was pushed out.
Cowboys now are out of timeouts, and they have 7 seconds. This one almost has to be deep in the end zone.
Yep, he's got to throw this up and hope for an interference penalty or a tip or something.
Or a defensive foul. The half cannot end on a defensive foul.
There he goes.
And Nolan Cromwell solves the problem down at the 3-yard line.
Nolan Cromwell is a member of the NFL 1980s All-Decade Team. He made 4 Pro Bowls and 3 first-team All-Pro teams. And he played with the Rams from 1977 through 1987, intercepted 37 passes, scored 4 touchdowns on those interceptions, and averaged 18.1 yards per interception. He was a running quarterback at Kansas in 1975 and 1976, and he only completed 33 of 92 passes during his career for a 35.9 completion percentage, and he only had 606 career passing yards and 4 passing touchdowns. But he was a terrific rusher, as his 1,124 rushing yards in 1975 was number 1 in the Big 8 Conference. He sported a fine 5.2 yards per carry with 9 rushing touchdowns in 1975. He was an incredible all-around athlete, as he was a 3-time state champion in track, and all-state in football and basketball. He was also the national AAU junior champion in the decathlon.
On 1st and 10, Ron Springs. Andrews takes Springs, but not until Springs gets out for a Dallas Ford first down at the 42-yard line. Tony Dorsett. And Dorsett. Once again from the shotgun. White going deep for Johnson. And Nolan Cromwell goes up and comes down with it at the 15-yard line. Butch Johnson was there to put the tag on Nolan Cromwell. Here's Nolan Cromwell. He has just turned the ball over to the Rams. His Ram teammates at their own 17-yard line. All pro last year in the Pro Bowl. Led the NFC in interceptions. He has 2 on the night. Rams, their first possession. They need to get something happening. They stay with Hayden. Walt Arnold in motion. Wendell Tyler. And Tyler hit hard, but not until he picks up another Ram first down out of the 28-yard line. Bob Bruning sliding out there from his middle linebacking position. This is a young man who was in an automobile accident a little over a year ago. They thought maybe he would never play again. He came back towards the end of last season. And this year, he is really playing up to form. On 1st and 10, Hayden. Man is wide open, and Hayden is right on the target. It's Willie Miller.
That's got that area of no timing.
On 1st down, Cullen Bryant. Bryant runs into big Ed Jones and still struggles into Dallas territory at the 49. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Dandy, wouldn't you expect, though, those outside receivers to challenge the cornerbacks of the Cowboys a little more than we've seen them challenge? When we saw him run Dennis Thurman off 15, 20 yards, wide open.
I think that would be ideal of what they're trying to do. I guess what you talked about earlier, they are playing a little bit more zone, but when you see them isolate, they've been open pretty good.
Yeah, they have.
2 rookies in a Dallas secondary, Everson Walls and Michael Downs. Arnold in motion. Hayden under a lot of pressure, and this one is bobbled.
Unbelievable.
Comes down in the arms of Cullen Bryant, who's still on his feet. That ball was deflected. No one was around Cullen Bryant, and he'll have another Ram first down.
Watch him here. Goes back, fakes the run, and he's going to rear back and really haul.
Harvey Martin back in there. You see Randy White's the guy that hit that one looks like Jerome Barkham for a touchdown a week or so ago with the Jets. That's been in the right place at the right time.
Willie Miller and Drew Hill as wide receivers for the Rams. Pressure. Hayden in trouble. Hayden down at the 40-yard line. It was Ed Jones, like a sprinter, running down Hayden. Cowgirls have a lot to cheer tonight. Interesting, the Cowboys opened their season with 4 straight wins. They dropped the last 2 to St. Louis. And then last week, the 49ers. The Rams opened their season. They dropped their first 2, and now they've won their last 4. First and 10, Dallas. From their own 20-yard line, following the touchback. Tony Dorsett gets it blocked by Springs and uses it. Ron Springs.
Good effort by
Springs is met at the 23. Third down and 5. Jay Saldi comes in, has a quick word with Danny White, bringing the play from the bench. White going for Saldi. Those were the learning years, 1960 to 1968. Put a lot of zippers on my man's body.
Yeah,
he's up there in the Ring of Honor with only 3 other Cowboys, Bob Lilly, Don Perkins, and Chuck Howland.
There'll be another one this year.
First and 10, the Rams from their own 48-yard line. Hayden going deep, Drew Hill. And there's a scuffle for it at the 5-yard line, incomplete. It was Everson Walls, this time staying with Drew Hill, the rookie from Grambling.
Well, I'll tell you right now, he had nothing to complain about. He's got Drew Hill all over the field by himself. He had him covered well and then had the good sense to go in front of him and have a chance to make an interception.
That's just the tendency, I think, for a rookie.
Second down and 10. Hayden in trouble. Here comes Harvey Martin. Hayden with a wide open field. He'll get the first down with a hook slide at the 40-yard line. First down and 10. Rams at the Cowboys 40. Whoa, Tyler, ball is jarred loose. And we get an indication that the Rams are there.
I don't know whether it had anything to do with it or not, but Wendell did take a pretty good hit that time before. You can see he's carrying the ball out in front a little bit. That's Guy Brown that really gave the good hit in there. And it was Brunig that had his hands on the ball.
Mike Gooman comes in, number 44. Wendell Tyler gets a breather. Second down and 7. Play action by Hayden. Going deep is Drew Hill, the intended receiver, and there's a battle in the end zone. And would you believe Everson Walls, his 6th interception of this year. He has 2 tonight.
That is amazing.
I'll tell you, I don't know about his speed or anything else, Jeff, but that young man can play. They had a double zone on the receiver, and Walls went with him all the way. He had safety help here, as you see, coming over. And Michael Downs, and then Walls just takes the ball away from Drew Hill.
From our reverse angle camera, you'll see the replay. Everson Walls watching that ball right into his hands. This young man, the free agent from Grambling, now has 6 interceptions on the season. This only the 7th game. He's had some pretty good days against the Rams. That, of course, Dallas record at 160 yards.
4 out of 7 times he's been over 100 yards against them. That ain't bad.
Third down, long yardage. Right into the shotgun. Rams have their 5 defensive backs deployed. Danny White. And is open. And tremendous shot by Johnny Johnson. First and 10, the Rams. The ball at their own 46-yard line. Wendell Tyler.
Good tackle.
Wendell Tyler is taken on a good open field tackle by Dennis Thurman.
Come on out. We'll be in Detroit City. Letters that they write, they say it's fine.
About 1.5 yards for the Rams for the first. Ball right at the 45-yard line of the Cowboys, and Wendell Tyler, I believe, held short of the first down.
Dutton, as a matter of fact. I haven't seen this one since Mount Vernon.
And I believe that Cullen Bryant was held short of the first down. Yes, he was. They'll mark it almost 1 yard short, and it will be 4th down. Tyler, and Tyler gets the first down.
There's Drew Pearson. That we saw him go head on with Johnny Johnson a while ago. Drew said, "Why'd I do that?"
A little headache.
Now Pat Hayden has thrown 4 straight incompletions. He's back once again. They continue to work on the rookie. Drew Hill, and he comes down with it.
Got him another one.
Ram touchdown.
That wasn't the rookie.
This time he was working against Steve Wilson over in the left side, and Wilson was stride for stride, but that was just a superb catch by Drew Hill.
Here he goes. Drew Hill, let's just watch it.
You know, he's only 5'9". Watch him go up.
But look at him gain that step or so on Steve Wilson. Steve goes up, and Hill just went up a little bit higher, wanted a little bit more.
And the Rams are definitely back in this ball game. Big strike by Pat Hayden. Let's look at it once again. Receiver Drew Hill.
Well, he had single coverage outside. Steve Wilson, reserve cornerback, had come in the pass situation. Drew Hill will go up higher than Wilson, although he is shorter. He had a little more spring in his legs, and that got him the reception.
Drew Pierce is still having a problem with that eye, in which we were told somebody stuck a finger. Now he's chuckling.
Probably asking, can you see me?
Frank Gifford said that the Rams were back in the game, but this is the closest that they'd get to the Cowboys, as Raphael Septien added a 39-yard field goal to close the scoring with a final of 29-17. Tony Dorsett rushed 13 times for 125 yards in the first half, but the Rams shut him down in the second half as he ran 14 times for only 34 yards. Wendell Tyler averaged 5.63 yards on 16 carries for 90 yards.